Hey everyone, it's Anita with Laveda. It's been a minute since I posted anything, and honestly, I have been in a state of funk. We can call it that because truthfully, that's what it has felt like. And I get that when it comes to the world of fashion, there's a lot of inspiration that people draw from each other, and there's a lot of things that start to look very similar. But when you take the initiative to go down the appropriate path, and certainly the legal path, to protect your stuff, the expectation certainly is that you would not have to face the same challenges from a big fashion house, that more often than not it would be the other way around, where the folks that are putting out fakes in the market and dupes, those are the people that we have to be the most concerned about because they're just trying to do knockoffs. But in my case, the opposite is true. So let me start by showing you this. Ta-da! The official issued patent for Laveda handbags. I'm very proud of this. It's hard to see with some of the lighting, but there's the renderings. Of course, it shows what's protected and the elements that you have claimed, and an examiner has to take a look and all of that. But notice this is the rendering. This is the illustration for what was submitted in order for the patent to issue. This is the design. And this top section here, very top section, I really want to make that clear. The elements with the belt straps, that's part of the design, claim, all of this, right? So why is it, and I won't overtly name the brand, I will just give you a hint that their logo is typically shaped like a Dorito chip, came out with something that looks eerily familiar with the top edge portion, belt loops, and all of that. This, I'm sorry, that's too close for comfort. Now, the rest of the story time, let me share this with you. I reached out to this company and even sent certified letters to the CEO. They happen to be located in Europe. Crickets. I sent follow-up communications. Crickets. And now I'm just sort of, regrouping and trying to calibrate on what my next steps are. There's certainly some information that you'll hear. Anyway, I share this because I know a lot of people are in business and creatives, and I saw a couple of postings not too long ago. Someone was being encouraged to file a patent, and they're like, oh, but it's so expensive, and was hesitant to do so. And if anyone wants to talk to me, hit me up, because I'm happy to have some conversations with you and just share what my experiences have been going down this path. I could probably save you some steps or some headache, or certainly give you perspective that might make it worthwhile to make your decision one way or the other. At the end of the day, I know that there's nothing that is actually fail-proof, meaning you're never going to be able to protect yourself from all of the thieves and the thievery that's out in the world. This I know. But again, when you imagine where these bad actors come from, in my mind at least, it's from the world of villains that are notorious for ripping people off. And then I had to think to myself, okay, wait a minute. You know better than that, because time after time we have seen, again, with a lot of these big fashion houses, where they have ripped off design patterns. Their logos look very, very familiar. If you go to the continent of Africa, you'll see where they drew their inspiration from. Those people have not received a dime for having their tribal influence taken and utilized for profit elsewhere. So I guess part of me, while I'm frustrated and really sort of disappointed, I'm not ultimately shocked. And I had to sort of make peace with that. So our next steps are just continuing to power forward. We're working on some new things. We've encountered some setbacks along the way, even in that, even in meeting new people who've introduced me to more people who claim that they have a better process and can, improve upon certain things with some new tech packs that we have in the queue. Ciao. There's so many people that you're going to encounter who tell you, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. And then you get into the process with them and you realize they're just like everybody else, over promising and under delivering. So ultimately, you have to take back your power. And that has been the biggest lesson over the last few months for me, is just getting back to a state of being centered and grounded and sitting in a space of gratitude. I am grateful for the opportunity to go down this path and embark on this journey, though it is not easy. I certainly have perseverance. I'm weathering the storms, dancing in the rain, whatever you want to call it. We will get through this. But if anyone knows, any parties at the company that did this right here and can encourage them to actually respond, I would really appreciate it. Share this video, pass it along. Let's make right the wrongs that continue to happen. There's so much genuine creativity in the world. We don't have to steal it from other people. All you got to do is take a shower, sing in the shower, vacuum your floor. Inspiration flows every second, every nanosecond if we're paying attention to it. There's enough for everyone. And you're given uniquely a set of ideas that are yours alone. You don't have to take anybody else's. Please stop doing that. I beg you. Anyway, this was a rant, a vent, and in some part an explanation as to why I haven't been more active on social. But ultimately it is gratitude. I am grateful even for lessons like this and knowing what the world really consists of, and for me to not have any blinders on whatsoever as I map out the next steps in this wonderful journey. I hope you're all having a wonderful day.